Magandang hapon mga kababayan ko. Ang pag-resign ba ni Martin Romualdez as House Speaker may change the playing field? So, ako po ay nagtanong sa mga kapwa ko, mga professionals, and they said, the resignation of Martin Romualdez as a House Speaker may not necessarily quell the escalating discontentment of Filipinos, given the deep-seated issues driving the public's dissatisfaction already. Here are some reasons why bakit hindi pa rin tayo kontento doon sa pag-resign ni Martin Romualdez. The systemic corruption is the number one controversy surrounding Romualdez's alleged involvement in corruption, particularly in flood control projects. It is a part of a broader perception of systemic corruption in government, and his resignation might not address the root causes of public discontentment. Ang publiko po nagde-demand ng accountability. Groups like the Concerned Citizens of Pampanga and the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines are calling for transparency and accountability, not just Romualdez's resignation. The public wants concrete actions to prevent future instances of corruption. On a broader issue, the national debt, budget deficits, and alleged misuse of public funds are significant concerns. Romualdez's resignation may not directly address these issues or restore public trust in the government. So, kahit po siya mag-resign as congressman, which hindi naman siya nag-resign as congressman, kundi House Speaker lang, wala pong bearing ito kung hindi pa rin i-account kung sino po ang naggawa ng mga budget insertions na yan at bakit influential po yung mga taong inaalaw po yung mga bribery na yan sa DPWH. So kahapon, the other day, nakita natin na ang DA Secretary ay also nagsabi ni si Saldico ay nag-i-influence persistently to encourage tatlong fish contractors na magpasok ng 3,000 container vans ng mga isda na i-import po. This potential for continued influence and this scandal has exposed fissures within the ruling political alliance, and Romualdez's resignation might not resolve this internal conflict or prevent similar controversies in the future. In conclusion po, si Romualdez at ang pagre-resign niya might be a step towards accountability, pero hindi po ito magpapababa ng public discontentment. At ang isa po ay siya po ay nag-recommend ng papalit sa kanya. So, bakit siya magre-recommend? Di ba dapat ang ginagawa pag may bago ay mag-e-election ng bagong speaker? When the House Speaker resigns, the House of Representatives is supposed to vote on a new speaker, not the outgoing speaker appointing the replacement or recommending na yun ang deputy niya na si D ay dapat ang maging House Speaker. According to the rules of the House, a speaker pro tempore can be designated to preside over the House in the absence of the Speaker, but this appointment is typically limited to 3 legislative days unless approved by the House for a longer period. Ano po yung key points about a House Speaker succession? Election ng bagong House Speaker. When the office of the Speaker is vacant, the House elects a new Speaker through a majority vote of the representatives. Sana po, kung talagang gusto ng accountability, wag pakialaman po ang mga congressman kung sino ang ibubuto nila. At saka si Barsaga ngayon, dahil he wants to be the House Speaker, ay sinumiti po na i-censure siya sa House Ethics sa kaniyang decorum. So, ang Speaker pro tempore may appoint a Speaker to preside over the House temporarily, but this person does not have the same powers as an elected Speaker. So, the Speaker is required to deliver a list of members to act as Speaker pro tempore in case of a vacancy, but this list is not binding on the House. In the Philippines, where Martin Romualdez is the House Speaker, the rules of the House state that the Speaker is elected by a majority vote of the representatives, and a Speaker may be removed from office or replaced due to various reasons. When the office of the Speaker is vacant, the Secretary General of the House sits as the Speaker until a person is elected. Given these rules, it seems that Martin Romualdez's resignation would typically lead to the House voting on a new Speaker rather than him appointing his replacement, or for his allied congressmen to still vote as his replacement. Kasi ganun pa rin yan eh. Ang Pilipino po, pag ang kanilang kaalyansa pa rin ang pipiliin ng mga congressmen, ang systemic na corruption ay nandiyan pa rin yan. Hindi po na-address ang tamang ginagawa ng ating mga congressmen in respect to the fund allocation and budget of our country. So, salamat po sa pakikinig. Ewan ko kung ang mga tao ay makwikwel pa rin doon sa paggawa ng resignation na yan. Why would it take a September 21 series of rallies for him to resign kung hindi pa siya pinatawag ng presidente? Dapat may mga hiya ang tao na nandyan sa Kongreso. Wala nang mga hiya. Pati yung dalawang nag-ano kahapon, di ba? Nagque-question kay BP Sara kung akala mo ang lilinis talaga. So, let us watch closely anong mangyayari sa kaganapan ng September 21, because by the looks of it, hindi po nagmo-move ang malalaking mga nagsusupport talaga na palitan at maging accountable ang mga nasa Kongreso lalo na. With all of this, thank you for supporting my channel, and we continue to be watchful and monitor the movements of our society in the next coming days.